Every creator hits this moment. You finish editing a video, everything feels perfect, and then you spend the next 30 minutes just looking for a track that doesn't ruin it. Either it gets copyright claimed or it sounds like every other video on the platform. And if you try to fix it properly, you're suddenly paying for subscriptions, libraries, or composers just to get something that still doesn't feel yours. That's the problem. So I tried something that claims it can remove all of that friction completely. There's a tool called Mureka AI. You describe the mood, style, or even upload your video, and it generates original royalty-free music in seconds.
If love was a lesson, I learned it wrong. Sarah, I'm your name in every song.
No licensing issues, no stock music digging, no music production skills needed. I tested it to see one thing. Can AI actually replace real workflow music creation for content creators? When you land on the homepage, you'll actually see something interesting. There's a full feed of inspiration, tracks, ideas, and music created by other users and top creators. And everything is sorted into playlists based on vibe, so even if you don't know anything about music but still want to create, you can find plenty of inspiration. But that's not where the real workflow happens, because the real use case starts in the Create Music section. And this is where Mureka solves different problems depending on what you need. Now you've got three options: easy, custom, and soundtrack. Let's start with the fastest use case. Easy mode is for creators who just need music instantly. All they have to know is the vibe they want. So imagine this: you're editing a vlog or a reel, and you just need background music fast. You type something like a love song with acoustic guitar vibes. And within seconds, it generates a complete track. Not just a loop, a full structured song, motion, vocals, and progression.
Every forever turn into almost. Now I'm just someone you don't miss most. I talk to silence when the night gets loud.
So instead of searching for 30 minutes through stock libraries, you just create exactly what you imagine. Now, custom mode is where things get more production focused. For instance, you need an intro for your new podcast or a catchy tune for your promo video. This is for creators, brands, or editors who need control. Because instead of just describing a vibe, you can actually shape the output.
Stir the cup, but the steam is long since fled. Bitter dregs and the things we left unsaid.
You can add reference audio, upload your own vocals, write lyrics, define tone and emotion, choose voice style, and create remixes of existing ideas. So if easy mode is instant music, custom mode is creative direction. This is especially useful for brand intros, ad music, YouTube channels, and repeat content styles. However, this is the feature that solves one of the biggest creator problems: finding music that actually matches your video. With soundtrack mode, you upload a video or even a single image, then describe the vibe: emotional, cinematic, energetic, whatever. And Mureka builds a soundtrack that matches the pacing and mood of your content. So whether you're a travel vlogger, a YouTuber, podcast editor, a social media manager, or even someone who just enjoys creating funny soundtracks out, or even a person that just enjoys creating funny soundtracks out of memes online, this feature works for you the same way. Instead of searching for music manually, you just generate music that fits your content automatically. But it doesn't stop there, because if you don't even have a video ready, Mureka still has something new, and I actually enjoyed it the most. You can create the video itself inside the platform. And this part feels kind of wild. You select a song from your library or upload your own track, and then you choose a character, background, and visual style. After that, you just describe the scene you want, and it generates a video that matches the music. So now you're not just making songs anymore. You're building full music content from scratch.
Watching it slip away, sifting through the sand. Nothing ever wants to.
Honestly, this is just perfect for someone who wants to experiment with music and create appealing visuals without spending too much. But where Mureka really starts feeling like a full studio system is in the studio editor. You're not stuck with a single output. You can go in and actually control things like multi-track timelines, BPM, and pitch adjustments, stem separation, and selective regeneration of sections. In simple words, you can split, extend, edit, add to any part of your song. Now let's talk about Mureka V9, because this is where everything starts to feel noticeably more polished and more pro level. The system understands your intent way better now, especially when it comes to lyrics and emotional direction. So if you're trying to express something specific, like excitement for a new product, or the thrill of an adventure, it doesn't just randomly interpret it. It actually follows follows your creative direction much more accurate, which means creators can now tailor their music more closely to the vibe of their content. So overall, it really depends on how you're actually using it as a creator. If you're someone who just needs quick, royalty-free music for videos, reels, or YouTube content, the entry option is more than enough to get started. You can generate usable tracks in seconds without worrying about copyright or wasting time searching through music libraries. But if you're someone who works more deeply with audio or wants full control over your sound, that's where the higher tier plans start to make sense. That's when features like deep editing, stems, and full track control really start feeling like a proper production workflow instead of just basic generation. And yeah, there's a free plan you can start with, so you can just test it out first. Then the Pro plan is $9 a month if you want more generation power and commercial use. And the Premier plan is $27 a month if you want the full studio level tools and deeper control. Links in the description.